In this video, we are going to revise biodiversity conservation methods, core strategies. Hello friends, welcome to the Tapasya for IES YouTube channel. So let's begin. Biodiversity. Overall goal: maintain ecosystem balance, support human well-being, and ensure sustainable use of natural resources. In situ conservation on-site inhabited, protecting species within their natural habitat, preserving ecosystem and allowing natural evolution methods. Protected areas, national park, strict protections, no human activity, example Kaziranga, Jim Corbett. Wildlife sanctuaries, specific species protection, limited human activity. Tiger reserves dedicated to tiger conservation under Project Tiger. Legal basis: Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Importance: protects entire ecosystem, allows natural processes. Biosphere reserve concept: UNESCO MAP, Man and Biosphere Reserve Program. Balance conservation with sustainable development. Jones core: strict conservation, buffer, research, education allowed here, and transition, sustainable development, local community involvement here. Example like Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Sundarban Biosphere Reserve. Importance: holistic approach, integrate human livelihood with conservation. Conservation and community reserve. Buffer zones corridor between protected area or stand-alone conservation efforts. Conservation preserve, government owned, managed with local community. Example Tiruvidai Maradur. Community reserves, community private land managed by local communities. Example Kadaloni and Ballikunu. Legal basis: Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Amendment 2002. Importance: enhances connectivity, promotes community participation. Restoration projects. Definition: repairing degraded ecosystem to natural state. Activities: reforestation, wetland restoration. Invasive species control. Example Chilka Lake restoration, Odisha. Importance: revives habitat, improve ecosystem services. Advantage of in situ: cost effective, sustainable, protect multiple species, allows natural evolution. Ex situ conservation, offsite, outside habitat. Definition: preserving species outside their natural habitat, species for critically endangered species. Method: zoo and botanical garden. Functions: maintain live collections for breeding, research, education. Features: control environments, captive breeding program. Examples like San Diego Zoo, Arizona Anna Zoological Park, Chennai. Importance: safety net for endangered species, public awareness. Seed banks and gene banks. Functions: store genetic material, seed pods, DNA for the future use. Features: low temperature, low humidity. Storage: preserves genetic diversity. Example National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, NBPCR, New Delhi, Svalbard, Global Seed Well. Importance: safeguard genetic resources, ensures future food security. Captive breeding and reintroduction program. Function: breeding endangered species in controlled environments for release into wild. Features: genetic management and acclimatization, post-release monitoring. Examples Arabian oryx reintroduction, Asiatic lion breeding program. Importance here is that helps recover critically endangered species. Cryopreservation is freezing cells, tissues, embryos at ultra low temperatures. Example liquid nitrogen. Features: long-term preservation of viable genetic material. Example coral gametes, cryopreservation for reef restoration. Importance: long-term solution but difficult to store species. Advantages of ex-situ: control condition, genetic manipulation, potential last resort for highly threatened species, public education, institutional and legal framework, policies, agreement, and organizations supporting conservation effort, international agreement, Convention on Biological Biodiversity, CBD, 1992. Goals: conservation, sustainable use, benefit sharing. India is signatory cites Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, 1973. Function: regulates international trade to prevent overexploitation of species. List species in Appendix 1, 2, 3. Ramsar Convention on Wetland, 1971. Its function is to promote conservation and wise use of wetland. India has many Ramsar sites, example Sundarbans, Chilagow. Importance: global framework for coordinated effort. National policies in India: Wildlife Protection Act, 1972. Legal frameworks for wildlife and habitat protection. Establishes protected areas, regulates hunting trade. Biological Diversity Act, 2002. Implements CBD, establishes NBA, SBBs, BMCs, aims of conservation, sustainable use, benefit sharing. Today's last page is National Action Plan for Climate Change, NAPCC. Includes mission like Green India Mission, Afforestation, and National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem. Biodiversity focus. Importance: provide legal and policy support, enables enforcement, NGOs and conservation organization. WWF, World Wildlife Fund, Species and Habitat Conservation, Climate Change. IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. Maintain IUCN Red List Species Conservation Status. Greenpeace, Environmental Protection Advocacy. Wildlife Trust of India. Indian Field Conservation. BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society. Research and conservation. Importance: complements government efforts, research, advocacy, community engagement. Key concepts and glossary. Invasive alien species, non-native species causing harm. Example: water hyacinth. Gene pool, total genetic variation within a population of species crucial for adaptability. Taxonomy, science of classifying organism. Food security, access to sufficient safe nutritious food linked to biodiversity. Pollination, essential for plant reproduction and agriculture by insects, animal. Ecosystem service, benefits from ecosystem, example clean water, climate regulation, pollination. Shannon, Wiener Index, Simpson Index, measures of species diversity. Biodiversity hotspot, regions with high endemic biodiversity under threat, example Western Ghat. Endemic species native, restricted to specific area. Keystone species, species with disproportionately large impact on ecosystem, example tiger elephant. Relevance for prelims, focus on definitions, example specific park, reserve, convention, and key terms. For mains, analytical questions on challenges, effectiveness of methods, policy roles, international cooperation, and integration of conservation with development. This is the end of lecture. So friends, we will meet in the next video. If you have any doubt, you can ask in comment section, and please do subscribe, like, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that UPSC focused videos keep reaching you. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.